Hello everyone, welcome back to channel, welcome back if you're new here. It's been a while, as always. Today we're back playing the Town of Nie. If you're new here, my name is Corvan. I usually stream on Twitch, but today we are not streaming, we're recording. I'm trying a new setup, so hopefully this would sound okay. But yeah, so again, the new setup, I have to speak really close to the mic to be able to hear, but I hope you guys don't disturb at that. Also, I have a fan on, so just FYI. But anyways, let's stop ranting and let's just start into the game, shall we? Honestly, I don't remember where we left off, but that's fine. After blinking several times, I remember where I was. Where I was. Yodoka. I forgot how great voice acting in this game is. Would have been nice if this had been a dream, I thought while getting up.
とりあえずあの無覆のあいつを探さなきゃだな。
I lost sight of him in front of this inn, so it's possible that he's staying here. If he's staying here, then I might be able to go home sooner than expected.
よし。
Energizing myself, I head out in the hallway. Honestly, the music in this game is a bop. In the hallway, there was a wonderful smell that stimulated my appetite. I followed it downstairs to the open area. It's the hottie guy. What's his name? I can't remember. There wasn't anyone in the open area yet, but I could see Coco's face in the kitchen window. Yeah, I forgot he has a dog name.
おはよう、ひそらくん。
おはよう。
ね。朝ごはんできてるよ。
おはよう、ひそらくん。早いね。Love it. What is he wearing though? What is that?
おはよう。ここも早いんだな。
ここも早いまな。
だってみんなのご飯作らないとね。どうぞ。
どうぞ。
ありがとう。今朝もうまそうだな。
I took the tray from the small window and sat at the table in front of the counter. I got through about half of it when a few other residents began to show up. The young landlord Naromi and Mio and the two guys I saw yesterday.
おはようございます、ヒソラさん。
Hisura-san.
おはよ
Ohayo. Mio. Naromi took his tray from the counter and sat down next to me. The landlord and Mio sat across from us. Cutie.
おはよう。ひそらって朝が早いんだな。おじいちゃんかよ。
おじいちゃんからよ。
う。あっちの世界じゃ毎日バイトしてたから、いつも同じ時間に目が覚めるんだよ。
I look over at the counter as I spoke. I figured I should greet at least the other residents of this inn. However, their eyes looked like the dead fish, making it difficult to say anything to them. The young landlord Mio, not even Coco handling the tray, didn't seem to say anything to them. This is a strange world where people can get their heads bashed in and lived, where monsters roam. There's probably people who don't really like interacting with strangers.
ところでさ、俺探してるやつがいるんだが。
こちらにお知り合いがいるんですか？
Wow, he said it looks like a cat, doesn't he?
あ、いや、知り合いってわけじゃないんだが。
I told him how I came to this world. What's a goofy song?
ってわけなんだ。だから、俺がここへ迷い込んだのは、そいつと関係してるかもしれないって思って。
As I said that, for some reason Mio gave me a dubious look.
ミオさん、それはないと思う。
それだが今。
どうしてだ？
どうしてだ？
こっちの世界とあっちの世界は自由に行き来はできないから。
So I'm guessing probably he fainted in that alleyway while running. Is what I'm guessing. Mio said.
町の住民は向こうへは行けないし、ミオさんたちみたいな宿の住人はあっちへ戻ればそれっきりのわけよ。また意識不明になるような目に遭わない限り。でもってヒソラは特別だから例外だけど、向こうの人間がここへ来る方法も意識不明になることだけ。つまりこっちとあっちを自由に行き来するなんて無理なの。
うん
Oh.
ってことはその無腹青年とこの世界は関係なくない？
うん
Then just what is that guy? As I held my head confused.
でもそうとは言い切れないんじゃない？
Coco poked his head through the small window.
原則としてはこっちとあっちは自由に行き来できない。でもヒソラ君っていう例外がいるってことは、他にもこの世界の原則を破る存在がいてもおかしくないってことじゃないかな。
My phone cell made time to go to bed.
なる、そうとも考えられるか。
Mio nodded in affirmation.
ちなみにどんなやつ
Affirmation.
なんだそいつ？
年は多分高校生くらいだ。身長はこんくらいだったから、色が白くてやたら綺麗な顔立ちしてて。
ちょい待ち、そら。
Mio interrupted me as I was talking.
小町さん。
Mio called out towards the entrance of the open area. Then a guy probably in his 40s entered while yawning.
なんだいミオ君。
He looks like an office worker. I relate, my dude. He looks like death.
似顔絵描いてほしいんだけど。
Oh, he's a detective.
それは別に構わないが。おや、新顔の子か？
The man who squinted his eyes at me was thin, looked to be tired. He did seem to have fire in his eyes.
あ、はい。ヒソラと言います。よろしくお願いします。
俺
Yoroshiku
は小町だ。こちらこそよろしく。
小町さんはね、あっちで警察官でさ、似顔絵が得意なのね。だから小町さんに描いてもらおうぜ、そのウォンテッドなやつ。
After Mio briefly explained the situation, Mr. Komachi took a pen and paper from a shelf in the open area and sat down next to Mio.
さて、どんな子なんだ？その喪服の彼は。
I described his characteristic to Mr. Komachi. He wrote swiftly on the paper, and the face I described gradually came to life.
へえ、うまいものだね。
本当に。
まあ、これが仕事だったからな。で、他に何か特徴はあるかい？
He sounds so nice.
ほっぺたにほくろがあった。
位置はこの辺？
もうちょっと下かな。
うん。
似てる。こいつだ。
I could help but shut out upon seeing the completed drawing.
なあ、大家さん。こいつこの宿に住んでるか？
いや、この宿にそんな子はいないね。
Though I was excited, the young landlord shook his head.
勝手に入り込んだりしてるってことは？
ないない。大家さんに気づかれずに入り込むのは無理だよ。絶対にね。
じゃあ、こいつがいるかもしれないのは。
そら、その無腹青年の情報、外見以外のことは何かあるか？
いや、今言ったことしかわからない。初めて見かけただけのやつだから名前も知らないし。
じゃあ探すのはちょっと難しいかも。仮に町の住民だとしても数が多いしね。
だなあ。ミオさんしょっちゅう坂の下の町へ行くから顔見知りも多いけどピンとこないし。
そう。
ヒソラ君が町へ出るのは危険だし、探すにしても何かもっと具体的な方法を考えた方がいいかも。
だな。
In this world, people of the town are all living dead. I'm not even sure he'd be in frightening place. Going there to look for him would be foolhardy. Okay, let's put a pin in searching for him for now. I guess first I'll start looking for a way back from within the inn. As I was nodding to myself in agreement, Naromi next to me had a stiff look on his face.
どうかしたのか、ナロミ。
私はまだここへ来たばかりなので、お力になれないのが申し訳なくて。
I don't like this guy.
なんだ、そんなの気にしなくていいぞ。お前には十分何かと助けられてるからな。
You're such an Ike man. I put a cheerful smile, hoping Naromi wouldn't blame himself anymore.
あ、そういえばさ、昨日いろいろ教えてもらった時から気になってたんだが、この宿の住人は帰ろうと思えばすぐに向こうへ帰れるんだろ。なのにみんなはなんでここにいるんだ。もしかしてお前たちも帰り方がわからないのか。
ね残ってる連中はみんな自分の意志でこの世界に残ってんの。
自分の意志で。
そう。ちなみにここに長く居ついてるのはココとアスクとミオさん、小町さん、
Asuko?
あと今ここにはいないけどあかりと、それから整えってやつくらい。
へえ、6人か。結構いるんだな。
なんでなんて聞かないでよ。それぞれの背景は違ってもこんな世界に残りたい理由なんてろくでもないことだからさ。
Interesting. Neo and his cheerful warning were somehow frightening. I nodded with a twitch.
ああ、わかった。
I mean, that guy with the bad's probably a killer.
さてと、どうするか。
I thought of myself as I finished breakfast and left the open area. Right now, I didn't have any leads, and I can't just go outside. I can't just mess around in this state.
今できることは宿の中での情報収集くらいか。
It's just like Asuku said, I'm abnormal in this world. Oh, I guess Asuku's the bad guy. I don't remember his name, not gonna lie. Even though the circumstances are different, I've come here just like everyone else in the inn. In that case, maybe by learning about everyone here, I might find some sort of clue or get into BL. The landlord said that just like everyone here, I could return home if I wish so. I may not be aware of it, but it would seem some part of me wants to stay in this world. If I can find out why everyone wants to stay here, then maybe I might discover my reason, even though it's not clear to me now.
他にすることもないし、とりあえず宿のみんなに話を聞いてみるか。
Very carefully. Given what Mia said, I doubt that they'll be eager to talk about their situation. Yeah, I don't think that's 100% wise, but you know, we shall see. Is this the map? Okay, now we can choose. Okay. Can I? Okay, we can pick the guy. Okay. Can we even be with the landlord? I want to talk to Mio, because right now he's my number one. So let's meet Mio. He's so cute. Mio was sleeping in the open area. He was... What?
よくこんなところで寝られるよな。
I laughed a little and sat down next to Mio. It's not like the open area is always crowded with residents. There's about 10 people staying here now, but many only leave their rooms to eat. Even still, this is the place that was most foot traffic in the inn. Despite that, Mio was sleeping peacefully. I wouldn't be able to sleep here not knowing when someone might pass through. Just as I thought that.
邪魔。
Drama. Asuko came out of the kitchen holding a mug and literally kicked Mio as he left the open space. He grunted and while waking up, Mio glared at me.
俺じゃないぞ。アスクだ。
Mio still seemed out of it as his eyes looked like they closed again.
寝るなら自分の部屋の方がいいんじゃないのか。ここ落ち着かないだろ。
いや、もうさ、こういう場所の方が落ち着く。ここに来る前は家族が多かったし。
Mio let out a big yawn and toppled over. Seems like he's going to continue sleeping here. I thought about it for a moment, then rested Mio's head on my lap. Jeez, so forward. Aww, ship them already. But Mio looked up in dismay.
ミオさん、男に膝枕される趣味ないんだけど。
Are you sure about that?
俺もそんなことをする趣味はないが、このままここで寝てるとまた誰かに頭を蹴られるぞ。
God damn, am I a top? I know it really wouldn't matter if I did get kicked. And probably there are any other violent types like Asuku who just rolled up and kicked him in the head for no good reason. But ever since I saw his head get bashed in by Asuku's bat that first day, I've now been somewhat worried about Mio's head.
まあいいか。
Naika. Perhaps in his sleepiness wound out as he ultimately put his head down and
ミ
yawned.
オは何人兄弟なんだ。
13人。
13? God damn. They'd be breeding like rabbits. When he said a big family, I was thinking 3 or 4. That was surprising.
だけど血は繋がってないよ。ミオさん、捨て子の養護施設育ちだから。
I see. Okay. I was like, that's quite surprising for Japan. I feel like China, like old China, have a lot of those, but not Japan, I think. Like, Japan birth rate is pretty low.
おお、そう。
That must have been difficult, but thinking about Mio's genuinely cheerful nature, he must have been surrounded by good people. I could hear a hint of longing when he said the word orphanage.
ミオ悪ガキだっただろう。
Ooh, look at my face! God damn, I'm a teaser.
か。ミオさん一番上だったから一生懸命みんなのお兄ちゃんしてたし。
Baka.
へえ。なら弟たちが心配してるんじゃないのか。どうして帰らないんだ。
だってここにいれば働かなくていいし、何しても死なないし、ここの飯は美味しいし。
Oh, great. Seems like a pretty good life. Looking at such a lazy list of reasons, Mio yawned and continued. Boy. His voice cut off at the end. Seems he fell asleep. Interesting. Also remaining others? Okay. I guess we can go with what's his name? Coco. Should we? Should we talk to Coco? I don't really want to talk to Asuku. Coco's voice is nice to hear, so. Upon going up on the 3rd floor, I found Coco walking in the hallway holding a retro-looking vacuum cleaner. Coco is a really good cook. He gives us an impression of being kind to everyone. So at a glance, it doesn't seem like he belongs here. Which is why...
話を聞くにはうってつけの人だな。
Yeah, right. I nodded to myself. As it looked like he was going to finish cleaning and turn the vacuum off, I approached him.
ここ。
Coco.
どうしたの？
どう
お腹空いちゃった？
したの？Isora-kun. Oh, his voice. His smiling face with all the affection of a mother, but his narrow eyes just oozing with sex appeal made me flinch a little.
ああ、いや、そうじゃなくて。
With all the charisma of bewitching model and with a plenty of mature sex appeal. What is this? Yet holding a retro vacuum cleaner that perfectly suited him, Coco is a truly mysterious person.
宿の掃除はいつもココがしてるのか？
Why is Coco here? And is he planning on staying at the inn forever? I couldn't get into the meat of what I wanted to ask right away, so I started off with an innocent question.
うん。掃除だけじゃなくて洗濯もしてるよ。
じゃあこんなでかい宿の炊事洗濯掃除の全部をココが一人でやってるのか？
Man, he sure like housework. I could never.
そうだよ。まあと言っても掃除や洗濯って本当はする必要がないんだけどね。
That's true because dust and stains and everything just disappear.
この世界じゃほっといても基本的には何でも勝手にきれいになっちゃうから。
ああ、潰れた頭が勝手に治るみたいな感じか。
Lol.
うん、そう。
へえ、便利なんだな。
あ、でもね、例外もあるよ。街には掃除しても逆に勝手に汚くなる場所もあったりするしね。
I guess if they're initially already dirty, like you can't clean them no matter what, right?
どうして？
僕も詳しくは知らないけど、例えば商店街の路地裏なんかの一般的に汚くて当たり前って認識されてる場所は汚さが保たれるようになってるみたい。多分それがこの世界の仕組みなんじゃないかな。
汚さが保たれる仕組みか。聞けば聞くほどおかしな世界だな。
僕も来たばかりの頃は毎日驚いてたよ。ああ、そうそう、サラ君。その頃の経験を踏まえて重大な注意事項を一つ伝えておくね。
He said so with a serious face and I instinctively nodded and tightened my lips.
うん。どんなことだ？
この宿はみんなで一緒に暮らす場所だから共同スペースは自然にきれいになる。それから服も汚いと他の住人に不快感を与えるからね。でも完全プライベート空間の各自の個室は別だから、自分の部屋のゴミはちゃんと処分しないとダメだよ。と言ってもこの宿で普通に生活してたら個人の部屋の中でゴミが出ることなんてあんまりないけど、もし出たら庭の奥にゴミ捨て場があるからそこへ持って行ってね。
I prepared myself for something significant, so this was kind of a letdown. But it's something important, yeah.
わかった。教えてくれてありがとな、ココ。
Coco.
どういたしまして。まあそんなわけだから掃除も洗濯も本当はする必要はないんだけど、したいからやらせてもらってるんだよ。
綺麗好きなんだな。あっちの世界でもそうだったのか？
Nice casually, but Coco got slightly troubled look on his face and tilted his head. He looks hot.
どうだろう。
どうだろう? He wonders about himself?
僕ね、この世界へ来る以前の記憶がないんだ。
Before my eyes, he gave me a smile that didn't seem at all that pessimistic about
だか
that.
ら僕の記憶はこの世界に来てからの7年分しかないんだよ。
7年もここに？
I was a bit surprised and Coco nodded.
そう、今宿にいる人の中じゃ僕とあと小町さんだ。住人歴が一番長いよ。だから
Oh wow.
困ったことがあったら何でも聞いて。
Should I like make notes? But okay, so Mr. Komachi and him has been the longest. As Coco said with a smile. I could hear someone's voice from
はい
downstairs.
はい。じゃあ、ヒソラ君、またね。
Matane. Coco casually went downstairs. It seems like Coco has lost his memories. His smile didn't seem fake, so maybe he's not all that bothered by it.
でも7年か。
Coco's been here quite some time. Can we visit another one? Like how much limit of people? Okay, 2. Okay. It's the afternoon. Turning to night. Okay, so we have like 2 interaction each time to know a bit more of their story, I'm guessing. I guess this is where the choices sort of coming in. Interesting. I headed to the open area for dinner. Today's dinner is omelette with rice. Oh, omurice.
このオムライスすごくうまい。
ありがとう。
Coco waved at me happily from the little window.
好物がカレー、ハンバーグ、オムライスって。あんたって味覚が子供だね。
So what, Asuko? So what?
そんなことないぞ。ウニとか山菜とか大人の食べ物も好きだ。それにうまいものは何歳だろうとうまい。
Sea urchins are fucking expensive, but maybe not in Japan.
そうですよ。それに美味しいものを美味しいと言えて作ってくれた人にちゃんと感謝できる人の方がよっぽど大人です。
I really don't like this good guy act Naruto have. So,
ヒソラの犬かあんたは。
honestly, I kind of like Asuko, but I don't want to go aggressive in like the first run.
私が犬に見えますか？
まあまあ、美味しいご飯は仲良く食べようよ。
Hey, Asuko snorted at Mio, who tried to interject peacefully. Interesting. I guess we're aiming for Mio and Coco this time around. After finishing my meal, I took a bath and returned to my room. Okay. Okay. Oh, the music. I sprawled out of my futon, let out a sigh. Even in this strange world, getting into my futon feels great. Closed my eyes and thought about the day's event. I wasn't able to meet all the inn's residents, but it does seem like there are things I can do here. I felt a relief at that feeling, but those guys, Narumi, Coco, and the others are choosing to stay in this world. And the young landlord said it's same for me as well. But no matter how much I think about it, I can't find a reason why. Is there really a reason why I want to stay in such a weird and dangerous world? I became sleepy while I thought things over. What the fuck? That's creepy as hell. As my conscious slips away, I feel like I can hear someone's voice. But I fall asleep before I can confirm. With that, if I hear somebody giggling, a child giggling, in like the corner on the back of my head, bitch, I wouldn't be able to sleep. Hisora has like nerves of steel. Okay, what was that? Flash of light? Stay. That is third day, but they put like with Andy, like second day. Kind of funny. Great sky illustration. Oh, hey. I woke up early the next morning. Okay. There's a lot of narrative that I don't need to know. I had breakfast in the open area and only Coco was there.
ココ、ごちそうさま。
ごちそう
今朝も
さま。
超うまかった。
ありがとう。お粗末様。
Decision time? Soon after leaving the open area, I was called out by a resident I hadn't seen before.
や
Ooh! He looks like a foreigner. France, maybe? But like the shawl makes me remember of like a cowboy kind of thing. He was tall, had quite a handsome face. He seemed to be around 30 years old or a bit younger.
おはようございます。俺はヒソラです。3日前にここへ来たばかりですが、よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。
よろしく。私はあかりだよ。
Akari da yo? Oh, he's one of the eldest as well. Akari smiled and stared at me.
この鼻孔をくすぐる素晴らしい香りの元は君かね。
Wonderful scent, the smell I'm giving off?
多分そうです。
ほう、育ちすぎてはいるが、なんとも引きつけられる香りだ。
He licked my body all over with his eyes. Ew! As he was praising me, and a felt shiver ran down my spine.
おや、
As Akari squinted, I could see Narumi coming down the stairs.
ヒソラさん、おはようございます。
He's very
今日
pretty
も早
though.
い。
Narumi just was about to respond when he noticed Akari, who for some reason came running down the stairs.
ヒソラさんに何かご用ですか？
Narumi's voice was cold, and Akari shrugged his
そういう
shoulders.
わけじゃないけどね。
Having answered, Akari looked back and forth at me and Narumi and chuckled.
ああ、なるほど。
Naruhodo.
何が？
いや、なんでもない。なんでもないんだ。
Nandemoinainda. Akari's getting his BL tingles. Akari chuckled and nodded his eyes as if convinced himself of something. I didn't know what he convinced himself of, but I felt that this kind is kind of creepy.
邪魔が入ってしまったから、また今度ゆっくり語らおう。ヒソラ君。
Hisara-kun. After saying that, Akari headed for the open area.
大丈夫でしたか？ヒソラさん。何かされませんでしたか？
He asked with a worried face. The voice I called out to Narumi with earlier must have sounded pretty pathetic. He didn't do anything in particular to me, but I couldn't say I was creeped out because he stared at me.
うん、初めて見る人だったからさ、ちょっと挨拶してただけだ。それより早く朝飯食ってこいよ。
I didn't want to dig my grave deeper by continuing the conversation, so I said, "See you later!" and hurry up the stairs. Well then, what should I do today? Choices time. Then we're gonna play until the fourth day, and I'm gonna end it there. Ooh, there's a lot of people. Well, I'm going with always Mio, because we're chasing him. Kind of want to know what the others say though. Kind of interested with the landlord, but upon going up to the second floor, Mio was laying down on the lounge sofa.
まあ、ヒソラちゃん、暇なの？ミオさんと遊んでく？
Hio nano? Hi. He invited me in jovial tone. I wasn't doing anything, so I sat next to him. As I did so, Mio sniffed and healing greatly.
お客さん、ほんといい匂いですな。野郎なのが超残念。女の子だったら部屋の中に閉じ込めておくのに。
Scary. I couldn't help but laugh at his perverted old man-like banter.
自分じゃ全然わからないが、そこまで言われるとちょっと嗅いでみたくなるな。
It's just like normal men conversation because I feel like I wouldn't take that well.
嗅ぐと癖になるよ。きっと。まあ、でも本当のこと言うと、ミオさんは嫌いだけどね。
He's so fucking cute. When he opened his eyes, he looks like he gives a very different, like, kind of evil vibes, and I love it. Love a man with an agenda. Locked in, coming from a guy who attacked me the first time we met. I thought he was joking as usual, but looking carefully at him while he was smiling as usual, his eyes were quite serious. Does he really hate my scent? But he did attack me, so he was saying, like, it's a nice scent.
うん、
I don't get what's going on in Mio's head at all, and I ended up staring at him. As such, Mio got a weird look on his face, moved to the other end of the sofa, and held his knees, frightened.
なんだよなんだよ。そんなにじっと見つめられても、ミオさん、そっちのけないからね。
Honto? Hey, Mio-san.
は、そっちのけ？
I tilted my head as I genuinely had no idea what he was talking about.
うわはそら、お前、絶滅危惧種の天然記念物かよ。
Wow. He held his head and bent backward in an exaggerated manner. I don't get what he was saying at all, but hearing him say something stupid up his alley, so I felt some relief at that. That nasty look in his eyes. It happens sometimes, but maybe I was wrong.
信じられねえ。なんなのこの子もうどてんねん。
Cutie! Leaning back on the sofa, Mio let out his leg extend out, then lazily looked up at the sky and spoke.
なんか納得だ。暗いものを引き寄せる。ねえ。
Oh, I don't know, man. He just gives like such a comfy vibe. I don't know. It feels like he's cute and funny, but he has like a deep something within him. Just like add that mystery. I love him.
お前がさっきから何を言ってるのか俺はさっぱりわからないんだが
Oh. I said timidly, and Mio turned to look at me.
だからヒソロはど天然なんだよ。
Mio laughed. What can I say? This guy Mio is really a cheerful guy, is what I thought. I don't know about that. Okay, who should we visit? I guess Coco. Should we go? Or should we visit Asuku? I kind of want to see what Asuku up to. Like, again, I really like Mio-san. Coco, it's a bit eh. Asuku is also kind of fun. I don't care about the others. It's kind of strange to know Mr. Komachi, but you know, this is a romance game after all, so let's pursue the guys. Let's go with Asuko, since he seems kind of close with Mio in a way. In a bad way, but... Anyway, to help distress my meal, I took a walk in the garden and headed for the open area. The open area was empty, but there's someone's presence in the kitchen. I could hear them rumbling around as a nice smell filled the air.
コーヒーの匂いか
Asuko sure like his coffee. I wonder if it's the same if I meet Asuko on the first time and then meet him again later. Peeking into the kitchen, I found Asuko grinding some coffee beans. And leaned up against the shelf next to Asuko was his beloved bat. Together with the sound of grinding coffee beans, the indescribably pleasant smell filled the air, making me take a few whiffs in. Given that Asuko always had that metal bat with him, I never really get a normal lifestyle feel with him. But seeing him grind this coffee bean was so extraordinarily normal that it just felt unexpected. Together with my mild surprise, I end up staring at Asuko.
何見てんのあんた。鬱陶しいんだけど。
Oh, dashindagedo. Speaking in a tone that conveyed true annoyance, Asuko folded up the paper filter and filled the filter with mineral water. I can tell he's done this many times before. Seeing that metal bad guy, Asuko could do normal human things, made me feel a little bit closer to him. Just a little bit though.
アスクってコーヒー好きなのか
Asuko-chan, hi. Coffee ga suki.
ルビーちゃんはーい何が好きチョコミントよりもあなた
だったらなんかあんたに関係あるの
あのさアスクお前会った時からずっと俺をあんたって呼んでるよな
He's like a cat. Like you need to tame him first.
だから
だから
俺はあんたじゃない清澄ひそらって名前がある
Kiyozumi Hisura namae ga eru. If I was going to be staying at this inn for a while, it'd best to get along with everyone here. I didn't think we would get good friends overnight, but I thought maybe we could start closing the gap.
だからあんたじゃなく名前で呼んでくれないか
Ooh, be ready to hit by a bad bitch. So I said it, Asuko's brows furrowed deeply.
は
Huh? Asuko glared at me with a violent look that felt like it could kick my secret aspiration across the other side of the
ああん
universe.
たはすぐにあっちへ帰るんだろだったら
Dattara.
名前なんて覚える必要はない
Asuko, be more friendly. He snorted, waving his hand as if brushing off a stray dog. So he's a cat of a dog. Okay. Depressed by his attitude, I left the kitchen in a hurry. Poor guy. Scared shitless. Oh. What was that flashing? Yeah, you only like to meet two every day, I guess. Just fine. Anyway, I want to keep this series a bit like short episodes, just because. Why not second floor hallway and take a look around? Honestly, this is pretty good made. Oh, we're wearing the hoodie too now. On the third floor. Wonder if I could find something that could help me get home. Maybe something I had noticed yesterday. Thinking so, I wandered around.
新しく分かったことといえば、あかりって人が俺の斜め向かいの部屋に住んでることぐらいだもんな。
Well, do not near him. The guy that wanna lick you? Normi's room is next to Akari. By the stairs. My room is the far corner room down the hallway. Next to me is Mr. Komachi. Okay, that's good. We are at least beside a police officer. So Hisara Komachi, Akari, Naromi, and then Koko, Mio, and Asuko is on the third floor. Interesting.
3階の俺の真上が確かアスクで、
Koko lives across of Asuko.
で、階段を上がってすぐのアスクの3部屋隣に住んでいるのがミオか。
Oh, so then turn back to Japanese. I think that's Hanja. There are other residents I haven't seen yet on both second and third floor. Is kanji actually in Japan? Maybe I should take the plunge and go say hi. Just I was thinking that suddenly the door next to Asuko's room opened. Good timing. Immediately after thinking that, I gasped in surprise. Through the slightly cracked open door, I could see a face peering at me. It was the face of a young girl. Oh no! Is that Asuko? Jesus, girl, what? The moment our eyes met, an intense ear-splitting scream echoes through the hallway. Perhaps she was startled by having just met eyes with strange men. Tried to tell her that I wasn't someone suspicious, but my words were drowned by her screams. Was dismayed over what to do. A hand appeared from the back room of the woman's room door and was closed roughly. The door wasn't that thick, but I could no longer hear it
あ
screaming.
んまうろちょろしないでくれる。
Asuka? Asuka appeared from their next room over, speaking in a
あ
mutter.
んた目障り。
Mezawari.
すまない。
Sumunai. He glared at me and I apologized reflexively.
彼女を驚かせたみたいで。
I was about to say, and I told my hands as to say, huh? This is a mixed gender den to begin with, and the residents are frequently changing. Therefore, she wouldn't have been so surprised to see the face of an unknown man, I don't think. What could have she been screaming about?
なあ、アスク。今の人は。
もうすぐ日が暮れる。暗くなってくると、あんな風に精神が揺らぐやつが多くなるんだよ。
That's scary. That's a good answer as you were a pain to do
ミオ
so.
たちは気にしてないみたいだけど、俺はあんたみたいなイレギュラーなやつがこの世界にいることを認めてないから。あんまり目につくようなら、
Gorosu.
俺があんたを殺すよ。
Okay, babe. Thanks for the sentiment. This cool yet calm declaration of murder. Asuka went down the stairs. Okay. Great to hear you're ready to murder me at any time and any place. Turn on the light. Okay.
あんな言い方しなくてもいいだろう。
대저부야. Instead of having returned dejected to my room, that cold voice didn't sound like it was joking. Rattled around my ears, making my shoulders jump. Who the fuck is this bitch? Stop laughing at me. I suddenly heard a small voice. Opened the door, but no one was in the hallway.
気のせいか。
Bitch. It happened twice in a row, and you're like, that's fine, I'm totally fine. This bitch have nerves of steel. Stay. Fourth day. I see. Should we continue one more day? I was thinking like I'd stop in the first, but I don't like how that ends just now. The screaming and the giggling. I just can't live it with that. Oh, hey yo. Maybe let's get through the initial morning and then to the choices, or I shouldn't. What do you think? Open my eyes and the inn ceiling filled my sight.
この天井もだいぶ見慣れてきたな。
What's the fourth day? Oh, we're opening the windows. I get up from the futon and open the curtains. I stretch out, looking at the morning sky from the window. Head to open area, and as usual, only Coco was there.
おはようココ。
Oh, hi, Coco.
おはよう。今日はまたずいぶん早いね。まだ朝食できてないよ。
I look at Coco, who leaned his elbow against the small window and smiled wryly, and thought of something.
なあココ、今日から俺にココの手伝いをさせてくれないか。
僕の手伝い？
ああ、俺飯屋でバイトしてたこともあるから皿洗いは得意だぞ。
Whoa.
そこは普通皿洗いが得意じゃなくて料理が得意なんじゃないの？
洗って皮を剥いたり切ったりまでなら。
そこからあとはダメなんだ。
ダメっていうか、多分普通ココみたいなうまいのは作れない。早く元の世界に戻りたいけど、自分のことばかりして世話になりっぱなしなのは性に合わないんだ。
I said while lowering my head.
頼む、ココの手伝いをさせてくれ。ここにいる間にみんなの役に立つことも何かしたいんだ。
Workaholic.
よし、じゃあお願いしちゃおうかな。
Arigato ne. Coco. I finished my meal and I was washing the dishes in the kitchen. Narumi, who was slow to wake up today, poked his face through the small window of the open area.
あれヒソラさんココさんの手伝いですか？
I feel like his face is always changing.
ああ、
今日から僕のアシスタントになってもらったんだ。
じゃあ私も手伝います。
Narumi, get off my back.
あ、いや、ここに男3人は無理だから大丈夫だ。それよりナローミは早く朝飯食ってこいよ。
大丈夫だ。
はい。
Jealous bitch. Narumi, with a slightly disappointed face, took a tray and headed for the table. Felt bad for turning out his good intention, but you really can't fit 3 guys in this kitchen. I apologized to Narumi internally.
なあココ、今までずっと準備から後片付けまで一人でしてきたのか？
自分から立候補したことだからね。それに好きでやってることだしね。だから忙しくても全然苦にはならないよ。
What's it now? That's what Coco said. He smiled as if to convince me that he really does love cooking. Good for you, Coco. Good for you. After washing the dishes, I left the open space. Sometimes open area, sometimes the open space, but it's okay. 大丈夫よ. So what I'll do today, and with that, I think I'm still gonna continue. How many days is in this game? So obviously we're going with Mio. Everybody's here. Okay, the garden. Okay, we've never been there. So let's go visit them. Mio-san. As I searched for Mio, I sniffed out the smell of cigarettes. The smell of the cigarettes Mio smokes. Following the smell led to Mio, sitting on the porch with a cigarette in his mouth.
よいそらそろそろここには慣れたか？
Narada-ga.
まあな。だけどここってほんと何もないところなんだな。
Can't connect to the internet. There's a TV, but it only shows static. Never really had much of a use for either, but it's inconvenient not to have them.
暇つぶしをしたいときに困りそうだ。
だろ この世界は娯楽がほとんどないんだよな、娯楽が。
He let out a puff of smoke from his cigarette and frowned.
だけどミオは俺と違っていつでも好きな時に街へ行けるじゃないか。
そりゃいけるけど。でも行ったってまともな店がないしな。
ミオにとってのまともな店ってどんな店なんだ？
パチンコと風俗。
He's very straight. He shouted, raising a fist into the air. This guy's pretty easy to figure out.
パチンコと風俗さえ充実してくれたら、ミオさん、ここを対の住処にするんだけどな。
そんなに飢えてるのか？パチンコと風俗。
飢えてますよ、ミオさんは。この際、パチンコは我慢してもいいから、代わりに巨乳揃いのおっぱぶが欲しい。それも欲しいだろう、巨乳おっぱぶ。
Oh, Baba!
いや、俺は程よい大きさが好みだ。
Wow.
え、なになに？ヒソラって貧乳好き？マニアだな。この子の。
That lists to smile, but I don't hate Mio. What is this feeling? In this world full of creepy things, I don't understand. Mio's endless cheerfulness gives me a sense of relief. So what I notice is, if you never go to them, they stay there until we meet them, I think. So because like Coco was in the garden yesterday and Narumi never moved, and then the only one who has been moving was Mio, and we have constantly meet Mio. I think that's what. Anyway, let's go see Coco. Let's go alternate between Coco and Asuku, just because. I went to the porch and find someone I could talk to and saw Coco in the garden. He was hanging laundry to dry. Coco is a very sexy guy. Honestly, this guy's like lusting for Coco. I can't even. What's with him? Every time he meet me, sexual appeal. He got this mature, sexy appeal. Oh my god, he's a very sexy guy. Like, he can like get off Coco's back. God damn. Okay. Coco is a very sexy guy, kind and great with the housework. If he were to return to the other world, he'd definitely live a life of envy. Despite that, why has he been here for 7
記
years?
憶のない世界へ戻るのは怖いからね。
Oh, thanks, landlord. Looking towards where I heard the voice, I saw the young landlord sitting on the porch, somehow sipping
個々に
tea.
とっては覚えてない世界より今の現実世界の方が居心地がいいと感じる。だから帰らない。
Why is the young landlord answering me? Did you read my mind? No, wait, that can't probably possibly it. Did I talk? So I was puzzled over this. Coco had just finished hanging the laundry, came this way.
大家さん、ヒソラ君。
He's probably a host, now that I think about it.
いつもご苦労様だね。ここ。
Kaka.
苦労なんて何も。したくてしてることだから。
Coco smiled cheerfully and shrugged.
それより、二人で日向ぼっこ？何話してたの？
だな。
Dana. I could only mumble gibberish, not sure how to respond to him.
そんなに慌てるってことは、僕の悪口でも言ってたの？
He asked me with a sad-looking face, so I hurriedly forcefully deny it.
違うから。どうしてここはここに残ってるのかなって。
I was so eager to deny that I ended up confessing the truth.
悪い、ここ。俺が踏み込んでいいことじゃないよな。
うん、別にいいよ。
別にいいよ. He seemed to really not mind and smiled at me gently.
ヒソラ君は僕がここにずっと残ってる理由が知りたいわけ。
Hi.
ああ、ここも含めてこの宿に長く残ってるみんながどうしてそうしてるのかを知れば、俺が帰れずにここにいることへのヒントになるんじゃないかと思って。
なるほど。
なるほど. That's good. I didn't sour his mood.
僕がこの世界に残ってるのは別に帰りたいと思わないから。
だけどこの世界異常だぞ。
確かにね。おかしなことはたくさんある。でもだからって生活に不便はないからね。あっちでの記憶が何もない僕にとってはここが日常世界で特に離れたいとは思わないな。
記憶を取り戻したいとは思わないのか？
ないな。
As he spoke, Coco nodded slowly.
まあそれにもし記憶が戻ったらその代償にここでのことを忘れちゃうかもしれないだろ。僕はそれが怖い。
そう。
I imagine Coco's internal feelings are a lot more complicated. Never lost my memories or anything like that, so I can't really understand how Coco feels. But I do get it in a sense. It's the landlord said. He's more comfortable here in the world where he knows rather than the one he doesn't. Something like that.
あ、そろそろ買い物に行ってこないと。じゃあ、
またね。
気をつけて。
あ
Cute!
りがとう。
Arigato. Cute, the blushing. I watched as Coco laughed with a smile. I like Coco. He's so basic, though. Okay, are we gonna finally find out of that fucking giggling little child? Oh, the bath. Ooh. After dinner and washing the dishes, I headed for the bathhouse and found a guest looking there. It was Naromi. Oh god,
よ
this.
なろうみ。
Oh, the echo.
ヒソラさん、
I returned with his slight smile, washed my body, and got into the bathtub. Sitting next to Naromi, I stretched out my legs and let out a loud sigh.
住人が精神体なんて変な世界でも布団と風呂は気持ちいいよな。あと個々の飯もうまい。
ええ、
Naromi smiled and stretched his fingers towards my back. Oh. His finger traced the old scars there, and I felt strange chill. Nasty. Ooh, 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 ooh.
あ、
いや、俺の方こそくすぐったくてつい変な声が出た。
This is like the start of a meow. Naromi and my Iceman, and we laughed.
ヒソラさん、背中のそれって。
昔事故に遭った時の傷だ。
事故。
Naromi's face got cloudy. Look at it. I panicked to explain.
事故って言っても誰も死んだりしてないから安心しろ。
Anjishiro.
そうなんですか。
ああ、車にひかれそうになった子供を助けた名誉の負傷だ。
As I spoke, the door of the bathhouse opened roughly. Asuko? Oh, Mio.
どうもどうも二人だけか
Damn, Mio has abs. Go, Mio. Following Mio's flashy entrance, he very briefly washed his body and nearly jumped into the bath. He got doused by a spray of hot water from his entrance.
ああいいお湯ナイスだな
Nah, he said, ah. Ugh, he reeks of alcohol. Looks like he got him plastered in the lounge. What a troublesome drunk. Naomi and I look at each other and sighed. Yes, me.
なんだかんだでここに馴染んでんな俺。
So I chuckled to myself. I thought I heard someone's voice. Stop it, kid. I pricked my ears up and heard a faint laugh.
子供の声か。
It took you 3 days to notice it, babe. Could hear a high-pitched voice, a child having a conversation with someone. It was probably coming from next door. Next door is Mr. Komachi's room. If I only met Mr. Komachi, perhaps he was living together with his child there. I thought so as I dozed off, closing my eyes. This guy, how does he sleep at night? I don't understand him. The fifth? Nice. Okay. With that, I think I'm gonna leave that episode here. Honestly, it's a quite it's quite a simple game, more than I thought, which is kinda nice pace. But yeah. I'm gonna try. I always say this, but I'm gonna try to record more. But I've been busy lately because I just moved, and my friend just had a big breakup with her very long boyfriend that she was planning to get married to. So she needed my time during weekends as well. So, but yeah, again, I'll try to be more frequent. But yeah, you'll get what you get. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I don't know when that is, but as soon as I could. Bye bye.